Rice, the golden grain, satisfies the hunger of more than two-thirds of the Indian stomach. National Rice Research Institute, Cuttack, a premier rice research institute of India, presents its glorious 75 years of journey. The seeds of Green Revolution were sown at National Rice Research Institute and spread to the rest of India. Once, India was dependent on other countries for food. Under the leadership of Indira Gandhi, Chidambaram Subramaniam and M.S. Swaminathan, first semi-dwarf rice variety Taichung Native 1 was planted in the field of this institute in 1964, which led to the famous Green Revolution in the country. In 2015, National Academy of Agricultural Sciences awarded NRRI for its contribution to Green Revolution in making India self-sufficient in food grain production. During its 75 years of remarkable journey, NRRI released 140 rice varieties and developed many crop production and protection technologies for the country. In 1968, the institute released its first variety, Padma. Successively, several mega varieties like Jaya, Ratna, Pooja and Satabdi were released. Today, varieties of this institute occupy 18% of rice area of the country, producing about 28 million tons with Rs 48,000 crore gross return annually. 1943 was a disastrous year in our history. India was at the forefront of the Second World War, while internally trapped in the devastating claws of the Great Bengal famine. Its outbreak was chiefly attributed to the deadly brown spot disease of rice. To intensify research in rice, Central Rice Research Institute was established in Cuttack on 23 April 1946. Dr. K. Ramya, the first director of CRRI, Dr. P. K. Pareja, Director of Agriculture, Orissa, and Maharaja Krishna Chandra Gajapati, Prime Minister of Orissa, were the founding father of this great institute. In 2015, CRRI was renamed NRRI, National Rice Research Institute. All good wishes to this Rice Institute, first of its kind in India, in Asia and in world. May it solve the problem that affect us in agriculture, said Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru during his visit in 1948. Food and Agriculture Organization sponsored CRRI to execute the first Indica japonica rice hybridization program in 1952. Crosses made at CRRI led to the release of Malinja and Mahasuri in Malaysia, Sirna in Australia, and AD-T27 in Tamil Nadu. This institute made vital contribution in hybrid rice breeding. A new source of cytoplasmic male sterility was identified in the institute back in 1990. The institute released hybrid rice varieties Ajay, Rajalakshmi and CR Dhan 701 that give 15 to 20% more yield than conventional varieties. Donor plants for bacterial blight-resistant gene XA21 and submergence-tolerant gene SUB1 have been identified from NRRI, which assisted developing stress-tolerant rice varieties throughout the world. Work at CRRI has drawn attention of Indira Gandhi, former Prime Minister. During Silver Jubilee, Indira Gandhi said, "The Central Rice Research Institute in Cuttack has already done good work in introducing new varieties of rice, which will improve yields." Today, climate change threatens agriculture. This institute is at the forefront of developing climate-smart rice varieties like drought-resistant Sahabhagi Dhan, combined submergence and drought-tolerant CR Dhan 801 and 802. Climate change increases incidence of pests and diseases. The institute bagged a patent for inventing an alternate energy light trap for insect management. Double haploid technology can speed up breeding process. Being a leader in double haploid technology in the country, the institute released 2 double haploid varieties, Satya Krishna and Falguni. The institute is strongly contributing to combat malnutrition in the country. Towards a successful step, the institute released rice varieties with high protein and high zinc. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dedicated high zinc variety CR Dhan 315 to the nation on the 75th anniversary of the Food and Agriculture Organization. Visionary directors of the institute have fostered the development of extraordinary infrastructure and research facilities. electron microscope, instruments for ecological prospects of microbes, rice quality analysis, pesticide residue analysis, C4 rice laboratory for improving photosynthesis, advanced facilities for climate change studies, genomics building, auditorium with 500 occupancy. The institute made exemplary effort in collecting and preserving valuable rice germplasm during 1955 to 59 by conducting the landmark Jaipur Botanical Survey. It played crucial role in establishing the secondary center of origin of rice in Jaipur. Today, the Institute Gene Bank preserves more than 35,000 rice accession for future prosperity.
I will continue to say, yes, God, the seeds of the Great Revolution are sown here in the fields of ICAR-NRRI. I hope you will also sow the seeds of the Evergreen Revolution, which will take our country higher yield in perpetuity, so that food security is not a problem, and the repetition of Bengal famines will not take place.